What's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about holsters, but before I go there, I want to address someone in my comments that were like, "Oh, I'm so tired of air racking. It's so stupid. If you do that in a competition, they're gonna show you the door." Bro, listen. People can have some fun, bro. Right? It's not against the law to have fun. All right? There's a time and a place for everything, right? So calm down, Mr. Scrooge. And so back to the holsters. This is a very personal topic. I mean, it's gonna be whatever you like. I would suggest going with a reputable brand. I like the T-Rex holsters. I like the company. I try to support them, even though buying 3 holsters ain't doing much. But at least it's my part. They have very nice fitting holsters, and their 4 o'clock holster with the Alcantara is very nice. I like it a lot. If you want some fancy, crazy type stuff, check out Hellhound Arms. If you want like some Louis V print, they can do it on the inside. They got black and gold. They can do like the Cadora wraps, a bunch of different stuff. Hellhound Holsters. Very nice guy, and he does some great stuff. He does all the colored washers and stuff like that, if you can see it. But so duty holsters, obviously Safariland takes the cake. I mean, you can't get better than a Safariland. I have the Volt holster. I like the 6000 series better. I feel like the gun goes in and out more. I used to like them better before, when it was just when the light was the attachment point of the gun. Now they're doing it where it hooks onto the slide. And the reason why I don't like that too much is it doesn't allow the holster to be interchangeable. So you pretty much are stuck with the holster for one gun or multiple guns, as long as they're the same gun. But besides that, the holster of the Volt is pretty tough to get your gun in and out. It's very tight, but I've seen people literally hang their belts from like the ceiling and do pull-ups from their grip on their gun. So this, I mean, this thing is a tank, and it is very hard to get your gun out of there sometimes. It took me a lot of practice in the beginning, but you have to kind of go down and then back, and then the gun comes out. But so this is what I carry like when I'm like out in the field, or I'm doing something, or I go camping or something where it's like it's just gonna take a beating. For competition and for the range, I like my Blackhawk holster, and I have a couple Darrow holsters, and I like modifying stuff, so I kind of took the back part off the Darrow holster and I attached it to my Blackhawk holster. This holster is $50 or $45-50. But it rides too high, and especially with my vest, it's like I have no room in between the gun and the vest, so I don't like that. And I like low riding holsters, so I did this kind of like Frankenstein thing here. But the cool thing about this holster is it's light. It grabs onto the light. And there's also shims that you can put here to make it tighter fit. These parts here come out, so you can get smaller ones, medium ones to fit your gun better. But the reason that I like this one is that it fits my Prodigy. Doesn't go anywhere. It fits my Fusion. It's not going anywhere. It fits my Glock. It's not going nowhere. And obviously, as long as they have the same light, it's gonna fit. That's why this is not gonna work. But as long as you have the same light, it's gonna work. And I really like them because of that. And when I go to the range, it makes it a lot easier, because as I just go and have fun and switch between guns, you know, I can holster them. I don't gotta keep swapping everything out. And yes, they make quick releases. If you buy a Safari, they have a quick release. Hit these two, boom, comes out, and you can switch that. But that's just more gear to carry. So I like to keep things simple. And This holster does have a little bit of play, not much, but I mean the gun ain't going nowhere. And the reason being is I didn't put the shim, and I put the spacer, or whatever you want to call this thing. They had different sizes, so I can run all my guns. And I'd rather sacrifice a little bit of play, you know, for very smooth coming out, and you know, being able to run all my guns. So Blackhawk holsters modified with my Dara mount is what I run. My Safariland is what I use for, you know, heavy duty stuff. And Dara holsters aren't too bad either. This one fits my my Glock pretty snug in there. And then also I have the other version for the TLR1, and that pretty much holds my other guns. But the reason I don't like it is because the height, what keeps it in there is this, and on different guns it's gonna be different, you know. So I'm not too much of a fan, but I didn't pay for this, so it is what it is, and it kind of worked out because I got a nice drop leg then, or low ride holster, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so to sum it up, T-Rex arms, probably my favorite. For the cool stuff, Hellhound arms, can't go wrong with them. And like I said, if you want to buy one holster and keep it cheap and be able to use multiple guns, the Blackhawk, can't go wrong with it. So that's what I run.